we are live. Hey, you guys, all you people, everybody, all the people flooding in. We're going to be live in just a second. Starting soon. We're going to let things bake. The whole system has to come up to speed with this whole live broadcast reality that we live in. And hopefully nobody shows up because you guys are all on an adventure.
Oh, 35 spins, no left. Just coming right out.
Let's hit it!
Coming in hot.
CTTC, I don't know how to pronounce that. Will 35s fit with no lift? Are you talking about an 80 series?
What's up, Rodrigo?
Rodrigo, what's going on? Because if you're asking about an 80 series, the answer is yes. I have a 2.5-inch lift on mine. You can fit 35s. You can fit. Ask Mademan925 over there on Instagram. He is building a fantastic 80 series. It is going to be a beast, and it's going to be, I think he said he put 37s on it without a lift, and it did not rub. I wouldn't take that on the trail, but anyway. Smoke here in Colorado, oh man, I hear you. We're looking outside right now. It's the evening, sun's going down, and it is orange out there. You know, I hope you guys are doing all right out there in Colorado. Hey, you guys, we're going to go live here in just a minute, maybe 1 minute longer. You'll see our faces. It's Corey and I, and we're going to talk through some new app features, but it'll also just be a little chit-chat. Ask any questions you guys want, whether or not it's app-related. But we've got a release coming out this week, and we wanted to preview some of the new features in the Overland Bound 1 app. So that's what we're going to be going through tonight. Give us just one more second, all right? Are you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. For a love like yours, I beg, borrow, steal. I said, for a love like yours, I beg, borrow, steal.
It's not working.
All right. How's it going? Look, we're live.
Hi, I'm working.
Hey, you guys.
I'm actually working. I'm genuinely working.
How are you guys doing? You have to stop now because we're all live. How's it going, you guys?
Tom?
You guys want to see a little preview? Check this out. Boom, we'll be doing this. See, there's my phone. We'll be sharing the app. And Corey's afraid of what my friends might inappropriately text while we're live. But you guys roll with it, right? Even if that happens, you're a great community. You'll forgive us.
Come for the news, stay for like the nail biter of every notification that's come through, especially now that his brother, Mike Johnston.
Everybody knows we're live. Go ahead and text me, family. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about the app. How are you guys doing? We're sitting here baking in California. We know nationwide there's fires in a lot of places. We're just chatting about Colorado. You guys, hope you guys are doing okay. Now, the other thing is, this will be good information over the coming weeks about the release that we have this week, but hopefully people don't see it until, a little while because everyone's on an adventure. And you guys are planning an adventure, right? That's why you're here chatting with us, is because you're planning an adventure.
Oh, nice. Jared. Excellent.
Yeah.
I literally just walked in the door thinking Corral
Wow.
in my Grand Cherokee.
Jared, congrats. That's one of my favorite trails. Corral Hollow is absolutely is awesome. Glad you were out there. Hey, you guys see this cool pin that I'm wearing? Corey probably doesn't want me to talk about it because it's probably not live yet, but orders in the store get this cool little pin. There I'm promoting right from the beginning. That's the way the world works. Got it? Otherwise you can't. Never mind. All right. Should we get into, is there anything else I should cover before we get into some app features? I'll display the app on here on the screen, and dive right in.
Jared saw our campsite. It's great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, Shay.
I just like, Jared, I just like the fact that you call it our campsite. it's not, but it is our favorite, right? Yeah.
You guys said that right. It's Shay, S-H-A-I. Hi.
Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it.
Maybe I'll 6609.
Yep. We're live right now, but if somebody watches this later, that will keep don't actually do it. But we are live. Okay. You guys, Overland Bound, if you write that, then it shows up in orange, as you can see. So we'll see it if you guys have any questions. Ask any questions, whether it's app related or not today, okay? Glad to chat with you. Oh, music is too loud. Thank you. I totally forgot. So let us turn that down. Thank you for letting us know. All right. So, I like a good jazz tune. I really
Jazz?
do. Wait, was it
It was not jazz.
that? It was blues.
It's blues.
That's what I
yeah.
said. I
No,
said blues.
mean,
I said blues.
it's okay.
All right. So yeah, we turn that down. Thank you for letting us know. I forgot. That's our pre-roll music. All right. So Overland Bound 1 is an ongoing project. If you guys don't have the app, you can get it for free. The free version of the app is intended to allow new folks to connect with our community. So the forums are there as a resource. They're topographical. And hold on. Wait, hold on. I have to prepare my phone.
Do, do, do.
And here we go. Okay, so now you're almost off the end of the
That's
world.
okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, so here we're gonna open up the app. Members, your number will show up there. You guys know that. We've done some introductions to the.
Really quick before we get into it, DJ Hobbies. If you send an email to info@overlandbound.com, it sounds like we haven't, we just need to flip a switch in your account, 23399. When we're done, I'll also go in and look at your account record, and I think I know exactly why you're getting that message, and we'll fix it for you. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Todd, for certain. That is a legit number.
You guys,
that
I apologize.
Stresses me out. It stresses me out.
I apologize for everybody who saw my 93 voicemails and 39,000 unread messages. I apologize because I know for some people it's an issue, right? I understand that. So I apologize for.
Here's mine. It's not gonna focus.
It's not going to focus.
Oh,
she has
okay,
25.
I have
39,000. Yes, it's true.
I-
So I apologize for that. So we're going to get into the features. You guys, let's just talk high level about the app. It's been a little while since we've talked about it. We are building the most ambitious overland app on the planet.
Ambitious is the word.
It is quite extensive, and to distill it down, there are 3 pillars. The first is community. That's you guys. So being able to communicate with one another in a number of different ways. So you'll find that you can communicate with the community no matter what you're doing on the app, and we'll continue to build those features. The second pillar is event planning and trip planning. So you can plan meetups, you can plan trips with multiple waypoints, whether those waypoints are on and off the grid. You can place those waypoints very accurately, and then you can invite other community members to that event. And then the third pillar is resources. So all kinds of resources. When you giggle, you got to tell me.
Somebody is saying they have 132,000. Shay is.
Boom! You win.
Okay, so if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm monitoring chat and I'm making sure that we're getting it.
It's not because she disapproves of anything I'm saying. She's just watching the chat
Step
stream.
22 gears here.
Hey,
What
so
you doing?
so the third pillar are map resources. We'll go through that. We've got some great new map resources for you on that. So a lot of apps out there you'll notice, and we're not talking bad about any other app that's out there. There's all kinds of
They're
really great
really good
resources out there where you want, depending on where you want to focus. Ours is, the reason it's called Overland Bound 1 is it's one app for everything. So it includes your community, your map resources, and your trip and event planning. So it's all incorporated into one. Today, I'm not going to talk about all the features of the app. I'm just going to focus on some of the new things that we have that make the app more useful for you. And we continue to build the app. Go ahead and ask questions. If you guys have questions about the roadmap, hey, what's coming up beyond this release this week? What are you guys doing in the future? And then we'll be happy to answer those questions as well. Or ask, what's my favorite color, flavor of ice cream? Whatever you guys want to ask. But just appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We really do.
What is your favorite?
Rocky Road.
There it is.
Yeah, it's Rocky Road. All right.
Just so people know, so that I'm not being rude, I am currently I'm working to get a couple of new things on the store live. So I'm like quadruple tasking.
Can I show it?
No.
Okay. She won't let me show it. All right. Let's go in. So on the home screen, you guys, you'll have all kinds of notifications that are relevant to you. The icon on the right is the type of notification that it is. You can click on the notification. It will go directly to that area of the app. So that's first and foremost. This, the reason this goes under the category of what's new is because now the app has push notifications. And you guys know how sometimes when you get push notifications from an app, it can be annoying. It's a two-sided coin. We get the request to have push notifications all the time. So it's a feature we definitely wanted to implement, but we want to go the extra mile and allow you to say exactly what notifications you get. So if you look here in our settings screen under notifications, we list every single notification in the app, and you can turn them on and off. I do want to get notifications when somebody writes me a private message. I don't want to get notifications when I get a new badge or a trophy. One of the cool notifications that is new with the app is a feature called check-in. On the web, people can check in. We're rolling out that feature on mobile in a coming release, but they can check in, and if they check in around you, you'll get a notification and see their message. Okay, so push notifications, that's something that is new. Let's go on over to the map real quick. All right, here's the map. Now, for those of you guys that use it, it's pretty darn slick. It's pretty darn fast. It is some cool tech. First, we've updated the layers screen, so now you can turn on or off all of these layers. But let's leave BLM on. We'll leave traffic on and national parks on, and then you can adjust the transparency. And then if we go to the map, you guys can see there is.
Oh, that's looking good.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to do this here. Boom. I'm going to change it to the adventure map. All right, and then you can see your layers here, and then this yellow area is the BLM, and you can change the transparency of that layer. We're going to continue to add more and more layers in the upcoming weeks. All right, now probably one of the most valuable things that we implemented is an updated map search. So let me show you how that works. It makes the map and resources much easier for you guys to find, no matter what you guys are looking for. Before I show you how search works, I'm going to show you the configurable quick links. These quick links up here, these icons that you see, this is new. If you click on campsite, it goes back to the map and it filters out for campsites. So if you're always looking for campsites, you can just tap that really quick and it will just filter out everything else and show you all the campsites. But we can also edit those 4 quick links. So we deselect all and you say, hey, I want Wi-Fi, I want water, I want medical, and I want campsites, or trusted mechanics, let's say that. And then we apply that, and you can see those have been updated, so those quick links are now available as soon as you tap on the search icon. So trusted mechanics, for example, there you go. They're all our trusted mechanics. Just as a reminder, any location that is added to the map goes into an admin queue. So if you guys add a location, unless it's private, if you add a public location, it goes into our admin queue, and we actually review everything. So over time, the quality of the resources we want to be very, very high. That's why we do that. If you add a private location, and that is a location that only you can see, then it will be available on the map immediately. Okay, so now let's look at other search features. If you start, as soon as you type into that search field, you get different ways to search. Locations, resources, people, trails. So we're gonna look at locations right now, and I'm gonna type in Corey.
What?
Yeah, so Corey Storage and Moving, or Corib. But if I type on people, if I click on the people icon, then it shows Corey. And then, there you are. And then if I tap on,
3 miles away,
If-
apparently.
and then, because I know where your dot is,
Uh-huh.
she put her dot way over there.
I did.
so,
Hey,
so now,
really quick, just a second. Mark,
wait, let me finish the thought.
Okay.
Let me finish the thought. Okay, and then if I tap on Corey, right, then it goes to her location on the map, and it shows her information card. Okay? And that's how that works. Okay, take it away.
Mark, send a message to info@overlandbound.com. I'll be on there after this too. It sounds like there's just a switch we have to flip in the back because you joined up quite a while ago, member 3436. So all we have to do is flip that switch for you. But shoot us an email. That way I have your forum username and your email address. Cool.
Great.
Okay.
All right. So that is the new search feature, and then it will save your recent searches. Makes it super easy to access resources. All right. Now we're going to the resource tab. Notice on the map you have the member tab. Okay. So you have the member tab. As you guys know, you already know this. You can pull up people's information. You tap on their icon anywhere in the app. It goes to their member profile, right? So that's their profile. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thomas, no. I mean, as much as I love Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, it's wonderful. It's something you'll really find.
It's not completely off the table.
It's not complete. Stay tuned, partnership.
All right. All right. So now that we are, you'll notice across the top you have the member tab, you have the trails tab. So if you are on the trails tab, it will just show you trailhead locations. You have the resources tab, which shows you everything else. Now, the filter button is yellow. That means I have a filter active. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the filters. I'm going to go select all, and then apply those. So now I show all of the filters. And now I want to show you the review and the location details feature, because our content, many of our locations are user generated. Our users around the world, members around the world add locations, so we continue to add more and more locations. And you can review those locations, you can verify those locations, you can suggest an edit to those locations. Lifestyle Overland, Patreon pop up.
Hey!
So we are a patron.
Confirmed.
Let's see. Suggest an edit to the location. Let me show you about that. Okay, here's Fresno, and I'm gonna click. That is Black Rock Reservoir. That's the details. This is Dinky Creek. This is below Bald Mountain, close by to us. Now, this is what you used to get. This is the limit of what you would get prior to this release. And it gives you just basic information, how far away it is, and that's it. Now, when you swipe up on the card, you get the full details about the location. So you get anything that the person that typed, the person that entered the location, you get their details. You get a copy button. You can copy the location to the clipboard so that you can paste it anywhere you would like. And then any details that are available. Now this one's pretty sparse because when this location was entered, it didn't have a lot of details entered along with it, but you'll get all the full details of the location now in this detail card. And then you'll also get the review. So members can continue to review the location, so you can read all of the reviews, and then it has information on the person that entered this location. So if you have any questions, you can actually ask them. You can message them through the app, and you can say, hey, I got a question about this location. Now, down here at the bottom, I just want to point this out. See where it says suggest and edit? That's if you find something like if a trail gets closed or there needs to be an update to the location, you can add that under suggest and edit. Okay, so those are the trail details. I'm also going to go to the trail tab.
And Rodrigo wants to
Yeah.
know if you can click on the icon to click on it and get map directions. So can you click on the camp icon and get directions on OV1? The answer is
Not yet.
not yet.
Yeah, so along
Very
those
active
pillars,
in
connect,
process.
connect, plan, go. That goes in our go pillar, Rodrigo, and we will continue to add those features. So if you had me throw a dart out there, I would say maybe this year, probably next year, but maybe this year.
It's already
Yeah, because it's already October.
Fun.
But you'll be able to, in fact, if you look at that little icon that's grayed out, it's a direction arrow. You'll be able to just click that and you'll get turn-by-turn navigation. Because of the nature of our app, it's actually it's a big challenge, but we want it to be as smooth as something like Waze or Google Maps or something like that. We want it to be very, very good. And so it'll take us a little time to implement that, but it is definitely in the works. Probably before that, you guys will get GPX trail following. We'll probably, because we're an overland community, we'll probably focus and get the GPX upload, so you guys can upload GPX files or share GPX files. And we'll probably implement that before we do turn-by-turn street nav.
That's been requested the most.
Yeah,
It's like step one.
Yeah, so we're focused on that. But turn-by-turn street nav is coming up. We will be able to do that. Okay, so this is a trailhead, off-road trailhead. We have a dedicated tab for off-road trailheads. That's so you can get off the grid. And you'll see it's got the summary from me. I wrote that. You can, again, copy the GPS coordinates. It shows you the elevation, how far away it is from you. It gives you the reviews. And then you can look at any photos that people have added.
Look at that fine collection of
Rigs.
rugged
Absolutely.
explorers.
Absolutely. Now, and that was added by me. So here's an interesting thing. Let me show you guys something. For those of you, you guys are in the know. If you guys want your picture to become the picture for an app, for a location, you see this thing here that says no image uploaded? At the time, an image was not uploaded for that location when it was added. If you review that location and you add an image of that location, your image will become the thumbnail for that location. So if you guys want to show off your photography on our app, review locations, and the first image uploaded for that location will become the thumbnail. All right. Let's see. So those are map resources. Let me show you something else that is really, really cool. All right. I'm going to go to Bakersfield. So go to the Members tab. If you go to the Members tab, and you zoom in to a group of Overland Bound members. All you have to do, go to the members tab, zoom in into an area, and click message members. Boom! How cool is that? Then, you want me to do that again?
No.
You sure?
I just.
You're right. She really likes this feature. You all right?
No, I'm fine. So Michael makes me like a very delicious concoction that's like apples and ginger and like ice and water and turmeric. I got a little piece of apple.
Oh,
And it didn't blend.
another 7 seconds on the
I
blender.
know.
All right.
No, seriously, guys, he makes me a little juice. It's nice.
Happy wife, happy life. Okay. So those were all of the members that were on the map when I clicked message members, and I can select all, and I can say next, and I can send all of those folks a message. So it is that easy. Really good. The implications of this with push notifications is profound, because you can need help, right? So if you're say you're out here in the middle of this BLM land here, and Bakersfield is the closest center, you guys can see how many Overland Bound members are in Bakersfield. By the way, the reason members are kind of clumped up is because we do not give your exact location on the app.
That's right.
For security reasons. We don't want people to be able to find your very valuable overland rig because you have your street address in the app. So it's obfuscated. Is that a good word? Sure, we're going to go with it. Your location pin is moved around the map. It's not exactly where you are. But it's close enough for an overlander, right? If you're in the area, you're in the area. So if you happen to be out here and you need help, you can zoom into Bakersfield. You can hit that map message and you can say, hey, I need help, guys. All right? So that is a really cool feature. There's a lot of other things in here. But wait, there's more. I'm glad I remembered this. Here you go. So now you guys can see, if you go in and you add,
Hold on, DJ.
if you want to add a location, let's say campsite, okay? Now you guys can see how much information you can add. So as long as people add this information, when they add the location, all this information will be available to you. So you can see it's quite extensive. A couple of changes. One, you can now go into full screen mode when you're adding a location. That just makes it easier to place that pin. And this here, you can make it a private location. And if you make it a private location and you save it, nobody else sees it. So if there's a spot that you want to keep to yourself for whatever reason, it's your prerogative. You don't want to share it with a bunch of people. You can save it as a private location. Nobody else will see it. Then, when you come to the slide out menu, you can click this button that says My Locations. Boom. Now, My Locations, when you click on My Locations, it's going to show the locations that you personally have entered, and it's going to show your private locations, and it's going to show your favorited locations. So all of those different things. If you see on the map in this location area, you see this. Oh, I can't point to it. Right next to the thumbnail underneath, there's that little flag. You flag that as a favorite location. Then when you go to My Locations, it will also show on the map. Okay? Now,
We got two questions. Have
Okay.
to do with Island Overlander. How much of this will be available off grid? And then Rodrigo, does the map work without cell service?
geez, why are you guys asking that question? Yeah, no, right? That's the most obvious, because we are overlanders. We all have patchy cell service. So GPS does work. But in order for, say you're traveling, so if you go off grid for a moment, or a small period, so long as that information was already downloaded, it will work. GPS works as long as you have GPS service, which is even without cell service. You have a GPS tracker in your phone, and even without cell service, it will work. So it will function. However, right now, if you are without service and you go from an area of cell service and you go way off grid, you won't have the map data. So the image data, you'll have these pins and you'll have these locations, but you won't have the actual map data, meaning labels, the topology, and things of that nature, because that stuff is downloaded on the fly. That is a feature that we will be adding. So you'll be able to designate an area and download it. And it goes in the, ambitious project. We are continually adding it, and that is in the roadmap for us to do. In the near-term roadmap, I would say. You'll be able to designate a space and say, I know I'm going to Baja, I know I'm going to this area, download this entire region. So you will be able to do that. And by the way, that's we understand that that's meat and potatoes functionality, meaning you can't go without that functionality. That's base, right? You have to have that functionality. We understand that. So it's on the near-term roadmap.
We have another question.
Yeah.
Pardon me, I might butcher this, but Sushan Sudala, point system working to rank up, and he specifically earlier said, "Hey, Mike, just joined the live. Were you able to get the point system up and running?"
Yes. So general topic. Some people are interested in points and achievements, and some people are not. I like my trophies. So the goals in the Overland Bound app, we have here. Let's go there. My rank. Your rank shows how involved with the community you are if you use the software. You don't have to use the software, right? You can go out there, you can go to rally points and be involved with Overland Bound without using the software. Your rank will show, it goes up as you create rally points using the software, as you engage in the forums using the software and things of that nature. And so we have...
Trophies are legend. They are.
Please. So, and by the way, and this is a real thing. So you guys see these coins. These are challenge coins that go with our different tracks. For people who complete those tracks, those challenge coins are available, but we only have the ambassador track available at this time. So in the future, you'll actually get that coin. It's free, no charge. You complete the track.
You win.
And yeah, well, I have to say no charge because that's the first thing people think of, right? They're like, no, if you complete a track, we'll just send it to you. So we have 5 tracks. Overland Bound Ambassador, that is community involvement. Overland Bound Adventure, that's really adding locations to the site. And there's Overland Bound Challenger for doing things that are like water crossings, repairing your tire, sidewall puncture, things of that nature. Overland Bound Innovator, which is different ways of completing a different task and innovating, do it yourself, that sort of thing. And then Overland Bound Guardian, so being involved with Tread Lightly, holding trail cleanup events and things of that nature. So here, this shows your total points earned and points to next rank. And for the gentleman that asked, yes, on this next release that we're talking about tonight, this will be functional. In the app right now, not functional. You'll see the framework of it, but it's not functional. Now with this release, it works.
Video game coming soon?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can see it's got, this tells you what you need to do in order to achieve the rank. And it really is like your rank really is it's an indicator of your community involvement. So somebody can see. The end goal is that if somebody sees that you're a rank 10 Overland Bound member, you are a true asset to any trip. You've gone through the challenge stuff, you've gone through the training, you've gone through various things, you've been involved with the community. It's like, it's a real thing. Though we kind of sometimes, we giggle at trophies and badges. I like them. I like my patches. But really, if you're a rank 10 Overland Bound member, you're an asset. You've done all this stuff, and people would be lucky to have you on their trip. You're going to be an asset.
Tom wants to know if this is live now. This is the next update.
This is the next update. So just install the app, and you'll be notified when the update comes out, and it'll be within the next 72 hours. There's Apple. We're done with development. We're done with the development on this release. It has to go through the approval process with Apple, and that takes time. By the way, Android is out now because Android's like, oh, you got a new release? Great, ship it. They're easier. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's answering your question about the patches and lots and lots of resources, you guys, on the map already. You guys can see, you know. Boom, boom, boom. And the reason I'm switching to the satellite view, the information on the satellite view is updated frequently. So that's why, you know, we have super high resolution stuff. You know, people. One of the things is, the app is $30 a year. Why? I mean, we have to pay for the data. I mean, it's good data. Like, yeah, and it just costs money to operate. If you look, one of the layers is like real-time traffic, right? And if you go,
You're not anywhere near traffic.
no, I know, because I hang out in the sticks. Let's go to. I hope I'm not making you guys like dizzy. But here you guys can see in these areas, of course, right now, everything's green because it's Saturday. But there's real-time traffic. You know,
It's an indication of where we're. Excuse me, guys. I think it's the smoke too. The smoke in California, as you guys know, is pretty bad. An indicator of where we're going with real-time navigation, like the traffic like it's all there. It's all there, and it's just waiting.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Wait, let me think.
Anything
Did I do
else?
anything else? Okay.
Because I've got
there's a home screen.
I got, like,
Boom, boom. That's good. We
Oh,
did that. We
thanks.
talked about that. Hold on. We talked about that. Yep. Okay. Cool.
I've been using it on Android, top notch.
Oh, I didn't-
We still got. We got fine tuning on Android. Too.
Android's hard. Android's been a little bit problematic. Here's the trade-off. A lot of you guys
Got it,
know
TJ.
this. A lot of you guys know this. Apple harder to develop for because the guidelines are really strict, and the result of that is that it tends to be a little bit more stable when it comes out. Android, you know, it's very important that we've always released the product iOS and Android and web so that you can experience and it's all synced together. Android is easier to deploy, but then sometimes it's harder to diagnose the issues because it's just a little bit different. So I will admit on Android we're still getting some feedback that there are certain crash cases on Android. We're tracking them down and we'll get them.
Thanks, Mike.
Mike.
Thanks, Mike. We'll buy you lunch.
Thank you, Mike.
If you all see an 88XJ on 32s in Dublin, California, that's me.
Right on. Have we
Finally
crossed?
made it back.
Have we crossed ever? Have we ever
Probably.
waved?
Just honk and wave.
Let's see. Rally Point. We didn't
okay.
talk about Rally Point, but I'm just gonna flick through screens.
Cool. And at the end of this, you guys, I just put a new patch and little sticker patch combo thing live on the store. I'm going to show it to you, and then when he's done, and then I have a YouTube discount because if you've been with us this far or you're listening for this long, we're going to reward you.
We are your friends. We are friends.
And patches, stickers, everybody loves them. Pins. It's
Yep.
fun.
Somebody asked me the other day what our RPS is because we have an RPS tab. RPS are rally points.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see what rally points are near you. Now, coming up, which is why I'm bringing up this rally point, in November. It is there's there's currently a wait list. It filled this event filled up in like two hours. This Rally Point event, but we are going out to the Mojave National Preserve, and we're doing some cleanup out there in November. There's a wait list. People may drop off. If you're interested, you can get more information on that event. It's always a bummer to tell people there's a wait list. The reason we don't own the desert, so right, you say, well, there's a wait list. The reason we cap it is because we have a plan that we're working in conjunction with the
National Parks
Service.
Yes.
And we work together with them.
Kent does it.
Kent
is coordinating.
our executive director, he is awesome. Coordinates the whole thing, and we come up with a work plan and run it under an incident command structure. And we have so many spots, and we're going to deploy so many rigs to clean up in the desert. And so we cap it because impact to the environment.
Are we going to turn anybody away?
No.
But,
The desert is your the desert is your desert.
It's your
right?
land.
It's your
That's
land.
right.
You paid for it. You pay taxes for it. It's your land. Go. So
Yes.
but, anyway, we're looking forward to that.
Okay. I just saw Star Wars. I saw that.
Was that but it was
I
an
saw
overland,
that.
but it was an Overland Bound notification.
Oh, that's cool.
Wasn't
okay.
it? Yeah, somebody
okay.
was
I just saw
talking
Star
to me
Wars.
about here. Okay,
Okay.
I like playing with our app, but I'm gonna shut that down, and
Okay.
we'll wrap up.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
So just
That's all the new cool
for
stuff.
those, yes, as a thank you
Yeah.
for those of you who have managed to sit through this and are listen to us eloquently babble on about the app. What's up, Paul? I literally just put some new product live in the store in honor of the conversation about badges and things that you acquire. We have a new patch. I don't know if you can see it. Is it good?
It will. Like if you hold it up there, it'll
There we go.
it'll focus on it.
Will it focus on it? You gonna focus on it? No, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up right here.
It's only
It's
Mike. I know you're watching.
I
You know,
Yeah. So
autofocus.
this is our new Explore More patch. It also comes in a sticker, and we also have this lapel pin, which is the icon for the app. So if you go to store.overlandbound.com and go to the stickers and patch section of the store, it's in the drop-down menu. And then Rodrigo, you're gonna get your own special one. Yes, that's true. Then if you go to, hold on, I have a discount code for you guys. Because you guys are awesome and we appreciate you, if you go to store.overlandbound.com, go to the stickers and patches, it's at the bottom. You can get the bundle with the pin, or you can get just the patch. Use the code, I believe it is ExploreMore15, and that'll get you 15% off.
Explore More 15.
ExploreMore15, 1-5.
Cool.
Okay, let me make sure I got that right. So important.
So important. This is very, very important. I think that's about it, you guys. Wrapping up, I know some folks.
Explore More 15.
Explore More 15.
It's really pretty.
Wrapping up, you guys. You can download the app now. Great resource. This release is coming out in the next 72 hours with all the neat features that we talked about tonight. But if you get it now, you'll be notified when the update is out there. And for Android users, it's out there right now. You guys already have access to it, but iOS is doing its thing.
I'll say this: first person to place an order for the bundle with the pin, the sticker, and the patch, I'm gonna throw in something extra for you. It's gonna be a surprise.
First three people.
First person.
First three.
First. Oh, okay then.
First three.
First three. All right, first three people, you're gonna get a little extra something.
right, you guys.
Hold on just a second. Are you still doing the first aid packs for sale, DJ? The answer is yes. They're coming back in stock. Well, no, it's not the bag anymore.
We have a version 2 bag, but yes, you can kind of see it up there.
The answer is yes. Now, Michael's gonna cover this tomorrow, and I believe in tomorrow's video.
Yeah.
There's a couple things happening with it. So first of all, the price of the first aid kit is going to be going up. The biggest reason for that is
Well, the reason.
the reason for that is that the supply and demand in a COVID world has become very
Directly impacted, especially first aid stuff.
directly impacted.
Yeah, everything's more expensive. It's like ridiculous.
So like for instance, the pull socks almost quadrupled in price.
Yeah.
So we have to make adjustments on our end. Overland Bound members will always get 20% off. Whatever that price is, even though that price is going to be a moving target for a bit.
And you
it's
guys
20% off. And then really quick, sorry to interrupt you. We have a new bag, and the bag is larger, so people can what?
We put more first aid stuff in it.
That well, if you would let me
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow. Okay.
Well, we had talked about
Interrupted
putting
me.
we had talked about
I
putting
did
like
not. I did not talk about that.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's larger so you can put more first aid stuff in it. Yeah.
Like for instance, a water bottle. You just jumped down my throat. My
Well, you don't want to put a
goodness.
water bottle in it because it gets in the way of first aid stuff. It's just dedicated
it's
for
big
first
enough
aid.
to go on the side.
All right.
It's big enough to go on the side.
All right.
It's important to have
It's a
it.
bigger bag, which is
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that's the reality is that
They're getting a salty version of us.
we never have any
We
arguments,
never
you guys.
fight,
We never have
ever.
any arguments. It's a
Never.
perfect relationship all the time.
Oh my God, Kate Awada is going crazy on our Twitter right now. I'm just getting like notification after notification. Okay.
What else?
That is it. So,
Cool.
long story short, yes on the first aid kit, larger bag to add more stuff and things to it, including like a little water bottle to help wash wounds and stuff like that. Then talking stick coming back. The talking stick should come back. John, I don't have. Give me. Thank you. John, give me like 10 minutes to get the sticker. I only have the patch, and then I have like the little bundly pouch. But thank you. Talking stick. Thank you.
But now that you've handed it to me, I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Hey, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Really do appreciate it.
Let's see.
All right. Talk to you soon.
I think Richard H.
You're in there.
in San Marcos.
You're in there.
You, sir. Looks like you're a winner.
All right, you guys. That's it. We're gonna stop streaming, okay?
Yeah.
We'll
thank
answer
you.
we'll answer some questions in the chat once we shut down the live stream. But you guys, thanks for hanging out with us.
Nice.
We really do appreciate it.
Kyle's Jeep Adventures. That's awesome. We're featuring you tomorrow on Instagram. I got it all queued up. We got you.
Yay!
Yeah.
Tomorrow night
Good to
we'll
see
have
your name.
information on how to pack the med kit for those of you guys that already got the med kit and are like, hey, how should I pack this up? We have a great video with Chris, overlandbound.md on Instagram, and we'll go through how to pack up that med kit. And then we've got some great content for you guys in October. It is like you guys are going to be like, wait, what? Seriously. So stay tuned. We love hanging out with you guys.
Alfred and Richard. Richard H. Alfred R. You guys are getting something extra. They're like jumping on this.
Sweet.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Talk to you soon.
Good night.
Bye.